What's up, guys? I'm Quest for Nostalgia. I'm a YouTube content creator and a Twitch streamer. So let's get into it. I hate long intros. This is the craziest Pokemon haul. I mean, mind blown. My holy grail items were in this, and I'm super pumped to show this to you guys. So let's get into it. Roll the intro. Yeah, so I am so pumped about this Pokemon haul. Like I said, it's mind blowing. I'm sorry that I'm fumbling over my words, but I was just so excited for this. It's just some of my holy grail items are in this, and it's just so cool. During COVID, I went back to my mom's house, and my mom's boyfriend passed away. It was a really rough time, but I went up in the attic and I started getting out my old toys and things like that, old systems, and that's what sparked this channel, Quest for Nostalgia. You know, bringing those things out, playing old games and stuff like that. Well, I had put out a message on Facebook, and I was like, hey, if anybody's doing COVID cleaning, you know, anything like that, like they're in their house a lot and they're just trying to downsize on things, message me first, you know, let me know if there's anything you want to get rid of or things like that. And I had a friend named Cody who was like, oh yeah, I think I've got some stuff that I want to get rid of, you know, just some old junk or whatever, if you're interested. And I was like, yeah, sure. This is way back near the beginning of COVID. Months and months later, you know, I get a message, and it was like a picture of just some loose DVDs and loose games, like Xbox games and stuff like that. And he said he had an old Xbox. You can see over here, that's actually probably it right there. And so he's like, yeah, I have this old Xbox, and you know, there's this game called Jade Empire in there. I was like, oh yeah, cool, that'd be great to grab. And so I was like, yeah, I'll come over there. He's like, really, you're gonna drive over here for this junk? And I was like, it's fine with me. That Xbox up there, I have two, and one of them is modded, so I can play a bunch of Xbox games just off of discs. And so that was super cool. So I could get there, and I'm like, oh yeah, just expecting to get these loose DVDs, loose games, and you know, the Xbox. And we're sitting there hanging out, and he has this like milk crate over on the side, and in the milk crate there was a few binders, a little bag, and things like that. And he's like, oh yeah, you guys, you can have anything you want over there as well, you know, that's all getting, you know, thrown away too. One of those things on top was this, a copy of Pokemon Monopoly. And see, I already have Pokemon Monopoly and Pokemon Master Trainer, so like I'm no stranger to these things. So it's like, why would you have two sets of these things, you know? But I'm not gonna say no to another copy of Pokemon, you know, Monopoly. Why would I? You know, one to play, one to keep really nice if I want to. And those were really fun. So that was a win right off the bat. You know, something extra, something that was above expectations. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then he's like, yeah, there's some Game Boys, right? And there was a Game Boy carrier, and I see this carrier there, right? And I was like, that's super cool. And I didn't even know what was going to be in it yet, but I was like, yeah, Game Boy stuff. I love Game Boys as well. And I also saw a binder. So it wasn't this binder, it was a green binder. I've upgraded it to make it semi-Pokemon, you know, now. But I just see this thin little binder in there, and I'm like, oh, are those Pokemon cards? I could see the kind of like yellowish top to the cards there. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, no way. Just thinking this is gonna be like random cards, you know, nothing crazy, just whatever collection they have, because I still have tons of Pokemon cards. Like, look at this binder here. So here is just like a huge binder, and these are just miscellaneous craziness, you know. It's just a bunch of wildness there. However, in this binder, he had so many Pokemon cards, and they were in order. And when I opened up and saw this first page here of the 3 starters, full evolutions, I lost my mind. I absolutely lost my mind. I couldn't believe that. Like, literally, I came there for like Vice City for PlayStation 2. There was like a Sims PlayStation game. They were just like, came for nothing in the Xbox and thought that was gonna be great. And he's like, oh yeah, just take whatever's in the milk crate. And it was these Pokemon cards. I now have, with the combination of my cards and his cards, I was able to go through and get every single one of the first generation. No Gen 2 stuff, no nothing like that. Like no, base 2. This is all the first original set. Every single of the 151 Pokemon cards, and they're in order, all sorted in order. I was able to put it together, and I have now caught all of the original Pokemon. My 8-year-old self would be so unbelievably happy that I've done this, that I finally did this and was actually able to get all of them. I mean, like, we've even got, the movie promo cards and stuff like that. But it's like, just really, I mean, I'm telling you, this first page here, that's insane. I did not expect it. And I don't know if that first page probably is the most crazy thing to me, but I had already been on this kick of going back and playing Pokemon games and getting at least one cartridge from like every generation, and had been replaying them. So I had played Fire Red earlier that year, and then I had also played Soul Silver. So I was playing, the Gen 1, Gen 2 games, but the upgraded versions of them. And I told you I saw this Game Boy carrier, and when I opened it up, in the top of it, so like there's nothing in it now, I've already moved it to other cases there, but in it I've moved all of my Pokemon games into this Game Boy Advance carrier here. It had all of these, like, I don't think you guys understand. So this is Ruby and Sapphire. There's actually 2 copies of Ruby and Sapphire in here, and I had been hunting for Ruby. I never played Ruby. I played Red and Blue, and I played Yellow. I played Gold and Silver, and with those, I had those, but I never had Ruby and Sapphire. I don't know why, but yeah, I had 2 copies of Ruby here, and then 1 copy of Sapphire. It also had Fire Red and Leaf Green here. These bad boys here. Sorry, I'll get it back in the light here. But yeah, so we had these 3 there, which I had already had as well. So here's another copy. We've got two sets of gold, silver, and yellow there. But like, I've got my original red and blue, and then he also had crystal. So like that alone was just wild. Crystal is so sought after. But that's what I was talking about. I had gotten this kick of going through and collecting tons of Pokemon games, at least one from every generation. So I have Pearl from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I've got Black from Black and White. I've just got, one X or Y, and all of these. I have one at least from each generation to play the storyline from that. And I was looking for Ruby and Sapphire. I couldn't find it. And the problem with it is there are so many fakes these days out there. There's so many reproduction cards out there that are just off color, and people are just scamming you. And some of them don't know. Some of them it's not their fault, but it's so hard to find a good copy, and also a good copy at a right price. So when I opened that flap, and I saw Ruby and Sapphire sitting there, that made me super freak out. Like, I was going crazy, absolutely crazy, the fact that Ruby and Sapphire are there, and I was dying to play those. So that was just, I think that might be one of my holy grail items, is just Ruby. I really wanted Ruby as a kid and never got it. And it also came with the Game Boy Advanced wireless link things. These were so cool back then, because we've got old link cables and things like that, and some of you probably don't remember that at all. But yes, we used to have link cables. But yeah, when they came out with the wireless link cables that came with Fire Red and Leaf Green, game changing, super cool. But yeah, I mean, that was crazy. But then he had other really cool things. Like, I'm a Pokemon collector, okay? I go out and buy tons of things that are everything Pokemon, like the new McDonald's cards and things like that for the 20th anniversary. I'm probably not going to get because they're being scalped, by crazy people. But like, things that I owned, I kept. So I have my Pokemon strategy guide, my original Pokedex from like 1999, 1995, something like that, But he had a Pokemon hat, which I think is really cool, and so got that. And then also randomly in that milk crate was the bed sheet, the Pokemon bed sheet. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't smell like pee. It's like so funny to have those. But another really cool one is, like, who remembers these from the, what was it, Burger King, I think it was, did these, the Pokemon Pokeballs with the gold things in there, and I've got tons of them. I mean, we could just keep going. Can I reach another one? Yeah. so yeah, I mean, just tons of them. And these were so cool. I mean, here's Mew, and it's like, you probably can't see it there, but there's Mewtwo, and it's like, man, those were just so nostalgic to me and just very cool. But the coolest Pokemon haul ever. I mean, you see these people that are opening up original packages from the beginning now for $50,000 Charizards, and like, that sounds insane. That sounds wild. But to like flip the page and see one sitting there is just like, I've done it. I can't do any better than this. This is the coolest thing in the world. I have completed all of the 151 Pokemon, and yeah, I mean, that's it. I think that this is, one more thing. I almost completely forgot. Who remembers the Welch's jars? How crazy is this? There's little Charmander on here on the Welch's jar. So these used to have jelly in them, if you don't remember. I remember my sister had like a Dragon Tales one, and we kept them as like drink cups when we were a kid. But yeah, I mean, what a crazy haul. Going there for the original Xbox and a few loose discs, and coming out with tons of the base one original Pokemon cards. Finally getting Ruby and Sapphire, and just looking at these cartridges brings me so much joy. That first page of Pokemon cards, just those 9 cards, I would have been so stoked with. I didn't need to have so many cards and have them all in order and things like that, but now I do. And it's like, I'd like to go back and maybe do a video of trying to see the different variations, because there's multiple versions of Pikachu and all these different ones on there. And it's like, I don't know if you guys remember where Pikachu had red cheeks, or if he had a yellow cheek version, and things like that. It'd be cool to see which ones were worth the most money, and then put them into that one binder and make it the most valuable binder that I can make out of all the cards I have, because I have tons. I hope you guys like seeing this. It was mind-blowing for me to see it and to get these things. And yeah, I mean, and what perfect timing for the Pokemon 25th anniversary. Just absolutely wild. And I hope you guys can see how excited I am by this, but I'm telling you, my like 8-year-old and up self would have been stoked and just so happy to know that like at 29, I'm going to have every Pokemon card, and I'll still have it. And I'm going to get all of the cartridges, have all of the games, and things like that. It's awesome, having 2 copies of Monopoly and still having the Burger King thing. I need to go up into my mom's attic and find, I used to collect the little miniature Pokemon figurines and stuff like that as well. So I need to go through and grab those, and maybe I'll show that in another video, because I mean, that's what this is about. The quest for nostalgia. We've got retro things, we got GameCubes over there, different consoles, all these old games and whatnot, Legos. I've got tons and tons of classic Harry Potter Legos from 2001, 2002. I have every set from that. I've got the first Lego Star Wars set ever. Just a bunch of fun throwback stuff, and then other corny things like the Taco Bell dog. I don't know if you remember him, but like a little plush of him and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoy it, let me know. Let me know if you guys want more retro toy and fun things like that in it, and especially if you guys want more Pokemon content. If you guys want to go through the binder and see what's in that binder and see all the cards and what that looks like. Maybe we'll do a game of it, or maybe we'll play the Pokemon trading card game, and I'll do some stuff with that. I've also got Pokemon Snap and things like that, the original, now that the new Pokemon is coming out as well. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I had a great time filming this, and it was really crazy to get all these things. And so stick around, follow me on, Instagram, Quest for Nostalgia as well. Subscribe to YouTube. It really helps out. I also stream on Twitch right now, but I am transitioning over to streaming on YouTube. And so I think that's going to be the goal, is to start moving myself over to YouTube streaming as well. So there will be content videos like this, but then you'll also be able to catch me and hang out and just chill, just relax. I mean, we play some retro games, we play new games, everything fun, build Legos and things like that together. I've got plenty of sets that I need to do for that as well. So yeah, hit subscribe. Come follow on Instagram if you want to DM me or message me or anything like that. Go ahead, shoot it. Drop some comments in there. What was your favorite Pokemon game? Where did you start? Did you start on Silver and Gold? Were you an OG and started on Red and Blue? Did you come in at Ruby and Sapphire? I mean, let me know. Maybe you're coming in new and your first one is Pearl or Black, you know, let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys had a great time. Thanks for watching. I'm Quest for Nostalgia. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.